This is Hong Kong, one of the greatest harbours in the world, a centre for world trade and shipping, a shopper's paradise, a city with 5 million lights, 5 million people, 5 million stories, 5 million delights.
Here in Hong Kong, we enjoy a high standard of living, one of the highest in Asia. With so many people working and living together, Hong Kong is a very crowded place. We often have traffic jams. During the rush hour in Central, we even have people jams. In the harbours, we have boat jams. But it is this intense collection of people which makes Hong Kong such an exhilarating place to live and such an exciting place to visit.
Hong Kong has many solutions to the problems of getting around. If you want to cross the harbour, you can go by one of the many ferries for just 30 cents. Hong Kong cents, that is, which makes it one of the world's cheapest sightseeing trips. The harbour ferries have never had an accident. Interestingly, they're double-ended. 2 bows, 2 steering wheels, 2 rudders. They don't turn around, they just shuttle back and forth with unfailing punctuality.
If you want to go up the coast to Portuguese Macau, there are hydrofoils and even jet foils to get you there in style. Most people go for the gambling. It is said the only way to come away from Macau with a small fortune is to go there with a large one.
Another way of getting around, and another bargain trip, is the tramway that runs near the waterfront on Hong Kong Island, from Kennedy Town to Shaoguiwan. The fare is, again, only 30 cents, and it buys you some of the liveliest sights of Hong Kong. During the day, it can be rather a squash, especially in rush hours. But it's doubly fascinating to take a tram trip in the late evening, when all the lights are blazing. Try the top deck.
Hong Kong boasts what is said to be the world's steepest funicular railway. Its main use is by businessmen travelling daily from their homes on the Peak to offices in Central. But it is also extremely popular on hot weekends for those wanting to stroll around the cooler, spectacular heights of the Peak.
Another form of transport is the rickshaw, though this is fast vanishing. A real sedan chair hasn't been seen in Hong Kong for more than 20 years. No more rickshaw licenses are being issued, and the few remaining are used mainly by tourists. They seem to spend more time posing for camera shots than actually taking passengers around.
For a modern and comfortable method of transport, the new Mass Transit Underground Railway affords a speedy and air-conditioned ride. You can board at any of the convenience stations on Hong Kong or Kowloon side.
It would be wrong to say Hong Kong comes alive at night. In fact, the city never seems to slow down. It is true, though, that the air sings with a new intensity of living and eating at night. There are thousands of restaurants in Hong Kong, and their food is superb. The most famous are, of course, afloat in Aberdeen. They've featured in almost every film ever made here.
At night, they're lit up like Christmas trees. They serve fresh fish brought in daily by the local fishing fleet. In fact, the fish is so fresh you can see it swimming in water tanks next to the floating restaurants.
In the popular shopping and entertainment area of Causeway Bay on the island, there's a street devoted to restaurants. And restaurants, and more restaurants. Logically enough, it's called Food Street, and it's a great favourite with the locals. It's generally regarded that the restaurant of the Peninsula Hotel, Gaddy's, is Hong Kong's best European restaurant. The service and decor there are memories of a more gracious age.
In sharp contrast is the Poor Man's Nightclub, a hurly-burly market that opens each weeknight in the Macau Ferry car park. Even in the bargain city of Hong Kong, the prices are hard to believe. You can buy jeans, t-shirts and transistors, or you can have your fortune told by a bird picking a card with your future on it. You'll find yourself in a maze of food stalls at the Poor Man's Nightclub, but it's better for the visitor to look rather than sample.
Some of Hong Kong's fame comes from The World of Susie Wong, Richard Mason's novel that was made into a film starring Nancy Kwan, a local girl, and William Holden. Of course, Susie would be a fairly elderly lady by now, but no doubt there are several ladies in the bars and nightclubs of Hong Kong who lay claim to being her daughter, or should that be granddaughter. One thing's for sure, There are always plenty of young ladies on hand to console the weary traveller.
I think that's quite enough on that subject. Many visitors do not realize that our crowded city has a fringe of beautiful countryside in the new territories and outer islands. Of course, most of Hong Kong's food is imported, but we still manage to produce quite a lot of vegetables.
These farms are in the new territories, quite near the border with China. Farming methods are traditional and owe little or nothing to modern inventions.
This lady is wearing a traditional Hakka hat, which shields her from sun, rain and dust, and makes a simply splendid souvenir for tourists.
Life in the new territories is inevitably changing, but there are still walled villages where traditions survive and clans live as one big family. The most famous of these is the walled village of Kam Tin, occupied for centuries by the same clan. These ladies live there in happy retirement, and they're happier still to pose for photographs, if you cross their palms with silver first.
Another aspect of life in Hong Kong which reminds us of old ways is our observance of the many festivals throughout the year. I think the prettiest is the Lantern Festival of the Autumn Moon. All the children have beautiful paper lanterns in weird and wonderful shapes. They make some of our parks look like fairyland. We also have our lion dances, which are performed regularly on public occasions. This lion only looks ferocious. In fact, he's a very friendly animal, and the children all love him. Another colorful sight is the food stalls of Hong Kong. This is the fruit and vegetable market in Happy Valley. It is quite close to the racetrack, where the horses run every Saturday in the winter and sometimes in the evening too.
The horses are kept in the only multi-story stables we've ever heard of, and have an exercise ring on the roof. The local rumour that Happy Valley's horses go up and down in lifts is not quite true. There's a system of ramps linking each floor.
Although there is no proper zoo in Hong Kong, we do manage to show some interesting animals. In the botanical gardens, there is a beautiful flock of flamingos as well as many other birds. And then there's Ocean Park. The penguins and sea lions live in a tank with artificial waves, which helps them to feel more at home. There's even a school of trained dolphins that put on a marvelous show displaying their cleverness, as well as thousands of other different species of fish, all beautifully displayed in huge tanks.
Hong Kong is rightly called a shopper's paradise. One visitor, when asked what his wife was buying, replied sadly, "Hong Kong." They say you can go broke saving money on Hong Kong's bargains. These are the lanes in Central, where goods are sold at what must be among the lowest prices on earth.
Another famous place for shopping is Cat Street, which houses a lot of antique shops and a lot of junk stalls as well. It's very enjoyable to go there and haggle over a snuff bottle, especially when the price is only a few dollars.
Mind you, not everything sold there is necessarily more than a few weeks old. Instant age is applied to almost any object, giving an antique patina in the twinkling of an eye. For genuine antiquity, you're better off visiting the Man Mo Temple in the heart of Cat Street. You're very welcome to step inside and look at the shrines.
Here's another genuine antique, the design of this sailing junk. It sailed down the Pearl River from Canton with no motor to help it along.
The design of these boats has not changed for centuries, and the three-masted lateen-rigged junk must be one of the last purely commercial sailing vessels in the world. Their batwing sails have become a symbol of Hong Kong, a city on the move in the 20th century which has not forgotten its Chinese heritage.